Hello and welcome to Who Corner to Corner podcast. My name is Jeff and tonight I am Games Master Jeff and I'm joined as always by my good friend Paul. Evening, Paul.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
That's me. Yeah, I'm good, Jeff. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. And we've got our friend Graham Ward back with us tonight. I don't know why I just used your surname there, but I did. It's Graham Ward. And tonight we are doing the second part of our Doctor Who RPG game. This is the Escape Room of Shadows adventure. So, a quick recap for people. Imagine this is previously on Doctor Who RPG. Graham is playing the 13th Doctor, doing a lovely voice rendition of her.
Genuine Cockney. It's brilliant.
Make this any harder than it is.
Genuine East End.
And Paul is his own creation, Rebel Jim Spinner. Spinner?
Yes.
Yep.
Spinner.
And he's what Paul describes as a techno mage. He likes a bit of technology, and we haven't investigated how he came to be involved with the Doctor, but he has. So in Escape Room of Shadows Part 1, the Doctor and Rebel, that's his first name by the way, Jim's his middle name, they received an invite to an escape room, and the Doctor, being the Doctor, was excited to go to the escape room, and they went and they got involved in the escape room. Things happened, and then they discovered that they were trapped in a room where the lights...
trapped!
You were trapped, where the lights were going out, and they were in the room with the Vashta Nerada.
Scary
so we
stuff.
ended our episode on a cliffhanger with the return of a classic villain, and the Doctor and Rebel were seemingly facing the end. So,
Crash titles.
You're trapped in an escape room with only two black lights still on. What happens? How'd you get out? There is a way, but let's see.
Is there? You have thought of a way to get out of this.
Knows we're going to look for that.
Yeah. All right, so hold on. See, this is why it's a good idea to draw drawings.
Yeah, to give us a little map.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I drew a little map of the room, didn't I? That's the room we're stuck in with a table and a book on it and the windows. But all of the shutters have come down. And it's all gone dark, as you said, apart from the black light. So it's got to be something to do with the black light, is it?
There's two options really. So it's possibly something with the black lights, or think about one of the puzzles that was solved previously that involved numbers.
Remember what happened in part 1?
There was coloured books.
With the books.
There was. Yeah. Hold on, I wrote that down as well somewhere. Hold on. Books. So we had books 6 red. 2 orange, 4 yellow, 5 green, 4 white. That was the numbers. And
you had to put those that was the numbers into a keypad, wasn't it? So what could you do with a bookcase that has a load of coloured books on it and had previously been used to create
put the books back in the right order?
In the same
we just counted the book colours, didn't we? And used the number.
Yeah.
So maybe if you were to take off stuff that you didn't need.
So take all the books off that aren't red, orange, yellow, green or white.
In the right numbers.
So we take off 6 red, 2 orange, 4 yellow, 5 green and 4 white. Mm-hmm. We remove that number of each colour books.
No, leave I would
leave them on.
Leave them on.
Leave them on is exactly what I was going to say right there. That's exactly what was going through my head at that point. So regardless of the Vashta Nerada making their way towards us, obviously very slowly.
We're okay while we're in a little pool of light, aren't we? We got
our little black light. So they're good. They're not good in black light. We're safe in black light, are we?
Yeah. Let's say that it's enough of a light source to keep them at bay.
Right.
But you need to move. Quick. Yeah. You got to work quick.
Yeah, we got to move on. Yeah.
Well,
okay. Right. Okay.
All right. Let's get to it. Right. How long's that going to take?
Right. Here we go. Okay, let's start doing it. I'm pulling all the things. So we got 6 red, we got 2 orange. Where's the yellow ones, Doctor? Where's the green ones? Can't find the white ones. That black light looks like it's fading. It's getting darker. Oh my goodness, you can hear them all around. I'm scared, Doctor. Help me, help me. Oh my goodness, I can't cope.
Before it worked out fine, except I never saw River again. Well, I did. She didn't.
So it didn't really work out fine at all, did it?
Yeah, no. So it worked out fine for me, but my companion was in a bit of trouble. So don't worry about that, Jim. We'll sort that out.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So you've left the right number of.
Yes.
Okay.
We've done it.
I believe so. We've got what have we got left on us just on the shelves is the
6 red, 2 orange, 4 yellow, 5 green, 4 white.
Right.
And then with a
let's hope a click or something happens.
With a little click, the bookcase just moves just a little bit away from the wall to reveal that it's a doorway, basically.
So we unlocked it. So we're gonna full steam ahead.
You're gonna
grab the door.
That open and leg
it.
Is it like
good idea, Doctor?
Yeah. If this is like a corridor or another room or an exit.
Once you get outside, you're in a sort of it's like a large hallway. So picture. Do you remember in the Matrix films when they go into the corridors between programs? It's just white. So that's kind of what it looks like.
Warn him about this.
It's big and it's wide open. There's doors everywhere. But if you
like a receding corridor of doors on the sides, right?
It doesn't stretch off into infinity. There is it has a visible
makes it cheap
like a backdrop
if you have a
yeah
if you don't have infinity.
Painting
yeah. And at the top there's sort of a domed glass window. And outside of here we can see a sort of space view.
Very much
and there's
like a library from the first encounter to me. Is it just similar?
It's just similar because outside it's actually shining mountains, shimmering diamond-looking mountains, and
we have a different vista.
Different vista, indeed. So, what would the Doctor do when presented with a new environment like this?
Smell the atmosphere.
Come on, Doctor.
Taste the air and try and work out what planet I'm on. Is usually what I do. Give it a good. So basically, what I'm saying is there any? Because the Doctor has all these skills, doesn't Is there any way I can tell where we are? Are we on the same planet we were on when we entered this?
It was dark, wasn't it? And there was like trees in the other place.
Yeah, well, that was what you could see. That was what you were seeing through the windows in the escape room.
In the previous one,
but that is not what you're seeing
not
here.
This.
This
seeing
is different.
Mountains of snow.
Yeah. So
it's like we're in Lord of the Rings country now or something, mixing even more franchises.
No, it's
in fact, no. I know what it is. We've gone through one of those doors in Doctor Strange's house thing. We've gone into one of those portals.
Yeah, a little bit like that. Yeah. So, but these are not mountains like you'd get in Lord of the Rings. These are sort of big, sort of square-looking kind of diamond structures. That's sort of not really relevant at the minute, anyway. So the Doctor, so the Doctor might.
So we've gone through a corridor and we found ourselves in a quarry. This is very Doctor Who, Jeff.
No. This is what you're seeing outside the window, the domed roof, and so you're in. You're in a large. Let's call it a large kind of lobby area of a building, and there's doors all over.
Okay, it's well lit for the time being.
It is at the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
Is it only lit by daylight?
Can we shut the door we just came through to make sure they don't come through?
Yes, I have assumed that the door is already shut. So
it's think what to do next and work out.
Is it sunlight? It might be. It could be something different. Maybe it might be something worth investigating.
Okay.
Right.
So how might the Doctor do that?
Well, the first thing the Doctor usually does is like get the old sonic screwdriver out and take all the readings.
Sonic it.
Yeah. Just sort of kind of get as much environmental information as we can. So
so the doctor gets a reading back that tells her that it's extonic light coming through the overhead dome.
What's extonic light, Doctor?
That sounds very familiar, but it's not coming. Extonic light. Where did we heard that?
Midnight.
Well,
I think I've heard of that on the planet Midnight, Doctor.
Yes. Wasn't that
The doctor is not meant to remember that at this point.
Doctor doesn't remember anything.
The doctor says, "I've seen this before on the planet Midnight, but surely this isn't the same place, although it looks similar." But what about all the doors that were around?
So where are the doors? So you got a dome, right?
Yeah.
And is it like a circular thing? So
the dome would obviously be curved, and then the main area, let's say, is essentially square. So and then there's doors all down the.
So how many doors have we got?
There's loads. That doesn't really matter, but
okay.
Oh,
no, fair enough. So they all look the same. I take it. There's no.
The outside of them looks the same. Yeah.
So at the moment, our choice is stay in this room and bundle out one of the doors, Rebel.
And I can see by your face, Doctor, you're itching to get through one of the doors.
Well,
you're itching to try the doors.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I
think we should run.
We say you want to run.
Okay. Yeah, I totally want to run. Yeah.
But where to?
That's exactly what I want to do. I don't care. I'll just take a door. I'll just pick any door.
It's random, isn't it? So whatever there's
exactly,
like whatever's nearest to Jim, he wants to go through. So let's go and examine.
So let's start trying the doors. I'm going to try this one. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. Is it locked? Is it open?
No, the door opens and you're presented with the deck of what looks like an old pirate ship. It's out on the waves.
Okay.
The water's churning everywhere. There's rain lashing down. It's clearly another place.
It's clearly another franchise.
Yeah, there's a sparrow.
That obviously, because that is an entirely unexpected thing to happen. I'm curious to open
although I suspect
and see if
whichever door. Come on.
No, just thinking if we go through, open another door and have a look, see what that shows us, because
it might be a good idea.
There's more information about it.
Let's
are
go
we
for it.
Another part of this ship, or are we got something completely different through another?
Yeah.
Because
I don't like rain anyway. Cause I don't want to get wet.
There's some sort of time-space portal that seems to us. Never end up where
let's have a look.
We never end up in the same place when we go through a door. So let's have another look.
Never the same place twice.
Another look.
Okay, well then you can choose this one then.
Well, okay. The very next one.
So that door opens, and you're presented with a nighttime jungle scenario. You can hear the animals, and there's
so Rebel.
I don't need to add that in post now.
Our choice now, Rebel, is we pick one of those two to go through and get away from these Vashta Nerada.
Yeah, I'm getting stressed.
Or we try and make ourselves safe and secure and make a last stand here. Or we keep opening doors until we find a place we fancy.
I'm up for the keep opening doors idea. Frankly, I think we just go around and open all the doors.
You need to think though.
There's bound to be one that leads into a nice a place where there's a lovely comfy sofa.
Is there?
And people handing me cocktails, dressed in nothing but togas.
What happened in the room that you ended up in? What did you meet in that room?
We met a little dude. Clever Alan.
What enemy?
Not the Vashta Nerada.
Yeah. So if the Vashta Nerada was in the escape room,
dark room, do we? The nighttime jungle. We don't want to go there.
But what's to say that?
And there's trees.
It's not. They're not in all the other rooms. Wouldn't that have been?
They could be, because if they're sort of in the wood, aren't they? In the paper and stuff like that. Is that the idea?
Well, they could be anywhere.
You know, we don't. They could be in the wood of the boat.
Exactly. Could be in the wood of the boat. The timber.
Let's keep opening doors. Yeah. Let's see. What's the next?
Keep opening doors.
This is
Okay, so then
it's just like being inside Jeff's.
I reckon, Doctor, we open as many doors as we can think of to see how many scenarios Jeff's thought of here.
Yeah.
there's only one more door now.
Oh, you said there were loads of doors. You said. Go on.
So the
So
next,
we're opening another door.
We
Open
can
the next
open
door.
as many doors as Jeff has written.
in this next, the next scripted door, there is a large field expanse lit by moonlight again, and there's the sounds of battle. Old muskets firing, people shouting and yelling. So some sort of battle, probably an old Earth type one, something like that. Not a great situation to run into. So, but what about the sort of the lobby hallway type area that the Doctor and Rebel first came into?
Where the receptionist is.
Well,
Can we get back
no,
to that?
sorry. I mean the room that you came into off of the escape room. Into
Through
this
the bookcase.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're still in that room. We're just looking through the doors that we're
Yes.
opening, not going into those rooms.
The Doctor would, not leave all stones unturned.
Yeah, so we're
Good
opening all
point.
the doors to find out the best room.
Yeah.
Well, you could do, yeah.
Oh, I suppose the other way.
And none of them look very
we have to
attractive.
Explore every one of these rooms. Well, yeah.
I'm not keen on exploring all the rooms. I'm thinking we.
The thing that's putting me
We
off
need to
going
pick one.
over of them is if one's a ship. Is it a wooden ship?
Yeah.
Like the pirate
It's
ship?
a
And the other
pirate
one-
ship, yeah.
So it could be.
So there's one with a
Infested with them.
battle. That sounds very dangerous.
That's
And
night time as
there's
well.
one
It's
with-
moonlit.
I definitely don't want to go in the jungle because that's where the Vashta Nerada live, isn't it? In trees.
Exactly in the
So
trees.
it's either
Yeah.
the ship or we keep opening doors.
Well, I would think that I don't know what to call it, but where all the doors are.
Yeah.
It can't just be a building. There's got to be something else to it. And also, in the time that it's taken to investigate the doors, it started to get a bit darker outside as well.
So we've
We'll
got
try
to do
out
something.
and take a plunge on one of these.
Okay, so
Well, there's something in this room that's like apart from the door.
That's not a door.
Not
Yeah.
anything like a panel that might have some controls on it or behind it.
What about the dome? Anything going on in the dome?
I think you need to investigate. Something. You can't always see everything, can you? And
No. Do we need to shine some black light on it or
What was
something?
it?
Well, maybe-
What did you have? You had a phone, didn't you? What did your phone
I
have?
did have a phone. Yes, yeah, I did have a phone, but the battery was a little bit temperamental.
It was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we might have used that up.
So would that
Could there
use
be
it?
another
Let's
room
have a
there that hasn't been visible? Could there be something in the space that will be of use?
Well, the only way I can think of to find those sort of things out is, we could feel around physically, or we could use the sonic
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. So,
try
do you
I don't want
do
to
you
kind
want-
of. It's like the scriptwriter's problem is always go to the Sonic and solve all your problems.
Yeah.
And you've not really got a great story. Trying not to do that.
Boy,
it's the
I've got a
obvious
great
thing.
story here. How bloody dare you? So
Take a while.
let
It might
me.
take us a while to figure our way through it, Graham.
We could just solve it all with a Sonic every time we have a problem.
Yeah,
So,
we got to look. Okay, so hold on, wait.
hang on.
So
think about
we got
light.
doors in the room. Yeah, okay. So the light's coming in from a
Yeah.
dome, like a skylight.
So
in the top,
that's
right?
extonic light, but there's
So
other.
is that shining on something? Is that shining like a beam onto something?
just coming down, and it's
really
getting a
not
bit
helping
darker.
us out here, Jeff.
But okay, well, so think about light spectrums.
The only light in
and-
this room is coming from the light outside, the light coming through the dome. That's the only light we've got in this room. There are no actual lights.
No, there's no actual lights. No.
If it's extonic light,
Yeah.
was that kind of like a UV light, wasn't it? It was really dangerous, really short wavelength.
So Rebel has hit on something. They're ultraviolet or infrared.
yeah. Well, that's two completely different ends, so it's got to be probably one or the
well,
other, isn't it?
It's just
Or is it shining both?
it's well, what I'm trying to get at is that could there be something hiding in plain sight that
In plain sight.
will only be revealed by some sort of sonic excitement of light particles?
Photons.
That.
So I know a thing or two. Yeah.
Could the sonic
Light
particles? Yeah. Well,
So basically what you're saying is we need to shift the spectrum away from the sort of the violet end, which is where the extonic light is, right, shining through the dome, to the more sort of right through to the visible and beyond the other side, towards infrared.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on the ball, Rebel. Yeah, we'll do that. That's
Right.
Great.
Let's do that. Okay, do your sonic thing then, because nothing else is going to make that happen.
You have a sonic.
Oh, he's got a sonic. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at
He's
that.
got a sonic.
Oh, I don't know where it's gone.
Oh, he's lost it. The doctor just got them all killed.
I've got a sonic toothbrush.
That'll do. Yeah.
So I'm pointing
So
that.
use the sonic toothbrush. I'm going to toothbrush it to death.
Where's my sonic gone?
I'm sonicked up.
I really should have got some things ready, shouldn't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just. Do I point that at the light that's coming in? I suppose. Do I? Phase shift.
Yeah, so
just
basically what we need to do is change the wavelength of the light so that we can see it, I guess.
Yeah, so we see what shows up.
So that the nature of the light changes. And,
I'm just
may
going to
reveal
say
something in the room.
I'm just going to say that people say, "Oh, this episode of Doctor Who was crap. I could do better than that." Well, I wrote a cracking first half, and then I've painted myself into a literal corner. So
The problem with cliffhangers. No, that's a good one. We're out of the corner. We're just in a room with a dome on it.
yeah.
Interesting.
So
with the extonic
hopefully
light thing,
this is
then.
all going to work. So a change in the light spectrum doesn't really matter what to, but it reveals a control system that's been hiding in plain sight at the other end of the room.
Okay.
I know now the doctor knows about tech and Revel knows about tech, so we should be able
we
to
both teched
figure
up.
something out. Let's go and see
We
what
can figure this thing out now. We can
glean by looking.
crack our knuckles and get in with this one. So here's
it's-
a panel.
It's got loads of switches on it.
Brilliant. I love
and
switches. Switches are my favourite thing.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Try one or two, flick them all, investigate it a bit further?
They're obviously not labelled.
I was going to say, is there any
Or
writing on the switches, any kind of
Well,
pattern
no.
involved in them or anything like that?
No,
Are they familiar to Rebel? Has he seen this kind of thing before, do you think?
No, I'd say this is quite
Completely new.
Unusual, yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I've
the
never
doctor
seen anything be...
knows this tech, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, and even... wait. The old man. Why does he always... At this time, he's always there just giving me grief. Leave it. I'm looking at the switches.
Maybe listen to it. He's telling you.
What are you doing, lads? What's going on? You start pulling them bloody switches or something. Just get on with it. I've been stuck in here for years, it feels like. All these bleeding monsters. You're putting me at risk. Get pressing them switches. Get on with it, or I'll give you a kick up the backside like we used to do in the old days. This is what I'll do. I'll tell you, I'm going red in the face in thinking about it. Just start getting them switches. What are you mucking about? Kids these days, mate, they ain't got nothing. They got no idea, have they? In my day, we just used to go at it, sometimes with a rifle. Yeah, that's what you need, a rifle. Just shoot it. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I totally blanked out there.
I don't know what happened there either.
Just go with the switches. Right.
I think Jim might have been giving us a little... This is a subconscious thing from Rebel, maybe. The advice we got from Jim is either completely useless and it's going to get us killed, or that's what we should do.
Isn't that always the risk?
It's always a risk, Doctor Who.
Always a risk. Either way, we can't stand around here doing nothing.
Buttons, are we? We ain't going to get anywhere staring at the button.
Right. Let's go for the big red one.
The big red button.
Yeah, because that definitely doesn't mean self-destruct, because that would be too obvious. It's a double bluff. It means because on the Doctor's TARDIS, I remember Doctor used to have a big red button which actually just opened the doors. Maybe that's what this does. Opens the door to our way out.
We know if there's a big red button, the Doctor can't help it anyway, so we're pressing it.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's go for it. Bang.
Okay. So you press the big red button, and then every single door in the building opens.
Oh, is that the one that was separating us from the Vashta Nerada?
Yeah. And then
so now they're coming in.
Well,
it's starting to get a bit darker. Well,
Or can they?
So it's starting to get a bit darker in the room, as I already said earlier.
Yeah, even though the Doctor's sonics are changing the actual wavelength of the light, now that's dissipating. It's just getting darker now.
It's science fiction. And then from out of one of the rooms...
something, that's for sure. Sorry, that was Jim, the voice there. It just came out.
The Doctor notices something moving in one of the rooms, and a sort of shadowy hand comes out from one of the doors, and then it slowly pulls itself forward, and there's a humanoid-looking shape comprised of sort of shadow, and it stands looking at them. Shadow. And then the Doctor realises...
This is not the... Go on, you hadn't finished, sorry.
I was going to say, and then the Doctor realises that... if you're only listening to this podcast, Paul's turned his lights off to make it extra scary. The Doctor realises that this is a...
this is a very tense situation.
The Doctor realises that this is a humanoid assemblage of Vashta Nerada.
That's
and you, but you had a question, Graham. Were you going to say, is this? Before I just said what it was, you were going to ask something about midnight.
No, I got so wrapped up in your skillful writing, Jeff, that I forgot what I was going to say.
I suspect.
Were you going to say, is this the creature from Planet Midnight?
Yes, I was. Yes, this. But
imagine if
I can't remember.
The Doctor.
Did you see that?
No, you don't.
We didn't. We just heard that.
And imagine if
the landscape is very similar and the ectonic light is there. So we're on if not that planet, a very similar one, aren't we?
One very.
The Doctor would. The Doctor would probably have a thought. Could the creature on Midnight have been the Vashta Nerada?
Oh.
So you're welcome, Moff. What I've done there is tied Silence of the Library into Midnight. Boom.
Sorry, what have you done again?
I've tied.
I'm just messing with you now. That's really good, Jeff.
Realised he's done Silence of the Library, and he's looked at the next episode. So what comes after Midnight? Because that's probably going to happen.
Well, the Doctor should probably
turn left. Yeah. Let's turn left. There you go. Yeah. Right. Okay. I've started to lose the plot now. So.
The Doctor is another one. So Nerada basically he negotiated with them to go away while he saved people.
So
in Midnight he didn't defeat that.
No,
creature,
didn't defeat it. So this creature is
thanks
currently
for giving us undefeatable creatures, Jeff. Thank you.
Nah, it's not. It's maybe
we have to use our wits and our cunning.
Use your wits,
I think and our intelligence.
So the room is
in trouble here.
The creature is not advancing on them super fast. It's still there's still not enough light for it. It's not dark enough.
Surely.
Well, maybe, but try the Doctor could try talking to it.
Hello, I'm the Doctor. This is Rebel Jim. Don't get too close. So, who are you? That's where she'd start, surely.
That'd be pretty good.
Incidental pleasantries. Nothing bad's going on. They just try and get some communication going. Are we getting any joy there?
The creature, it doesn't speak a language that either of them can understand. It sounds kind of like, eating something.
It's here with a hammer. Oh, God. Sorry. Who's that? The old man.
Well,
it's it with a hammer. Hey, go on, take it on, knock it round the chops. That'll sort it out. That's what you should do in my day.
It's made out of shadow.
I might turn into the second Doctor for a bit.
Oh, play some music. Oh,
no, maybe not.
That's an idea. No, okay.
Right. So this creature's slowly advancing on us. So we're kind of just backing away a little bit. But all the doors are open. Are any of these doors of like not a portal into another place, but into another similar corridor?
Well, I think a quick scan of the system there, the control panel, and the rooms will reveal that every doorway is a portal.
Right.
So a door has there's two ways in a door, the in way and the out way. So
you mean the entrance and exit?
The in and the out way. So if
if way in and the way out,
because obviously as well at the minute the Doctor and Rebel are trapped. There's no TARDIS. So if a room took you there, could it take you back? And how would you go about doing that?
Slip round it and go back the way we came?
Well, yeah. We haven't actually specified how close to our heroes their original room is right now. But yes, Paul.
We can see our original room.
Yeah. You can see it. Yeah.
Right,
because if they're in here now, they're hopefully not in there.
But we also need to think.
Where is that in relation to us and the creature from Midnight?
You're closer to the room than the creature.
We got
sidling over there, aren't we, Jim?
Yeah, but you also.
But aren't we going to be trapped if we go in there?
Well, no, you need to figure out.
That's the only way. That's the way towards the TARDIS.
Back into the escape room. Okay,
they're teleport. There's teleport systems, but also every single one of these rooms is leading somewhere, somewhen.
Yeah.
And there's obviously some sort of logic across all of time and space that is luring people in to rooms, places filled with Vashta Nerada to snack on, and this needs to be stopped.
It's grim.
Yes.
Who set it up?
What goes on in his head?
So you're in a place that has a large dome and a light source outside of it, and all of the doors are open at the moment, shining light into these rooms.
So if we so the light's coming down and basically going off to the different rooms.
Yeah, it's getting darker, but maybe there's something that can be done about that.
Yeah.
And so you're
can we open the dome further? Does it have like an aperture in it or something?
Well, if it's extonic light, you'll die immediately.
Okay.
But maybe there's something that could be done with that.
Have we got any mirrors in the place? Something we can use to kind of shine light, bounce it somewhere?
No.
Would that help? No? Okay.
No.
There's nothing useful like that.
So
We've got more switches. What about the switches we didn't try?
Well, you've got a couple of things you need to sort out right now. You've got to figure out how to prevent the rooms being Vashta Nerada snack pits for other people.
We can shut the doors.
But that doesn't stop people still going to them, does it?
Right. We can switch off the teleport.
Yep. You've got to figure out how to
switch
off the
teleports. Light as possible, and then the Vashta Nerada can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah. And you've got to get your room to be able to take you back.
Okay, all right. I see something.
The most important thing in the moment is this creature advancing on us.
Well, that's like a time. That's like a countdown, isn't it?
I wouldn't worry too much about
sense
that.
Of urgency.
Immediately.
It's going that slow.
Or not.
Okay.
Think it's like Mummy on the Orient Express, but real slow.
Really, really slow. Okay,
and,
we're not really worried about
it's
that.
all dependent on light.
Have a little snack, read a book.
On the light,
Play chess.
It'll have a snack.
A little game of
Monopoly,
careful. Even. Okay, all right. Okay, so
is there one way to make one creature counteract the other creatures, like the midnight creature counteract the Vashta Nerada?
Well, no,
it's made of them, isn't it?
It's made of the Vashta Nerada.
Maybe so. Does it like soak them up in some way? So would it like hoover up all the little individual Vashta Nerada, so they would all be contained within that form, and then we can slip around it?
No. The in my rewriting of Who history, the midnight entity is Vashta Nerada.
Yeah,
and this humanoid shape is Vashta Nerada. Acting as a shaped hive mind type thing,
right? But it's not talking to us, right? It's not communicating or anything. It's just
slowly
standing there, looking slightly sinister in the darkness.
existing people to be able to.
Doctors tried talking to it. That didn't yield very much. Sonic didn't do anything, and now it's just kind of standing there. Is it getting bigger?
It's basically waiting for more darkness in the space.
So how do we turn that around then? So can we get light from the other side of the doors? Is there any light? Is it getting dark there? The jungle was dark. There was moonlight in one of them.
There was moonlight, but wasn't it?
And if there's a battle, that means there might be weapons. So there might be some ammunition or something. There might be some gunpowder. If we set off a big explosion using gunpowder, that would create a brilliant big fireball, flash of light.
Burn this right place to the ground.
Well, that's an option that I hadn't considered, but it is certainly workable.
So we could go out there, grab a gunpowder barrel and a fuse.
I'm not sure. The doctor just goes
or do you know what? They probably just got lanterns. Just steal a few lamps or something.
Yeah.
So
pirate ship, moonlight, battlefield.
Is it kind of like a Napoleonic era sort of thing?
In the jungle, we can go make torches from branches, can we? If we
there could be anything in any of the rooms. I would if I was
pirates for a match.
If I was the Doctor, I would look to disable the teleport systems.
So you said, but how are we making that connection? Because at the moment we just got to stay alive
We've got
here.
A panel full of switches we don't really understand. We've
got to press more switches,
and it's opened everything. Yeah,
we've done a big red one. What about the one next to it? We can try that one.
Oh, you could take it apart.
Oh, look, it's coming apart in my hands. Oh, look, there's something in there. That might do it, Doctor. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that looks perfect to me. I think all we would.
Fantastic. Good idea, Doctor.
Go on. How handy.
You're the expert with the electronics.
Smash it. Hit it with a hammer. That's what the old man was telling us, wasn't he? Hit it with a hammer.
Have we?
That's what he said in his little outburst in the subconscious. All we need now is a hammer, but we can just take it apart with our hands, start ripping panels off.
We're just fiddling with it.
Get down to its innards.
Wires out, trying to make something happen now.
Or whatever future technology has.
Through this plan to me suddenly.
It's improvisation. That's what it is. That's what the Doctor does all the time. Just improvise. Here we go. So we're taking it apart. Okay, so what's starting to happen now?
So the doors are remaining open, but
I think we've voided the warranty.
Warranty's gone.
the portal. Well, I tell you what. As a visual representation, what's visible within the doors is slowly starting to disappear as the teleportal
we've broken the machinery.
Shut off to them. Yeah,
providing the link to these places.
Yes.
Now. Okay, that's fine, because we didn't really want to go into any of these places anyway, did we?
No, exactly. So here's a question, though.
If these places, these scenarios fade, are we left with a blank wall where the door was, or like an
big
empty
white
room?
void?
I'd say it would be kind of a wall would appear. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're just shut off then.
Broken the portal to another place.
Yeah.
And now we can't get out of this place at all.
But equally, people aren't being kidnapped into here to be Vashta Nerada food.
But it's
those places from the.
Well done, Doctor.
Well, let's say that the Doctor would be smart enough to have done some sonic magic on the panel to not the room that they need to go to get back to the.
So we've got one door left open back to the escape room.
Is that the escape room then that's left?
Or the original one. Yeah.
So
it's the original one. So you need to go back to it. And
way out is through the door that's full of Vashta Nerada. Yeah.
Yes.
Except they followed us in, I'm assuming, didn't they?
But we haven't got
they've assembled into that creature humanoid thing.
They needed to do that.
Okay. Right. Sorry.
So now they're in the room. He's moving really slowly. We can run past it. So here's a question, though. Just as a thing that's logging at the back of my brain as I run coward-like from this terrifying room. So was the Vashta Nerada controlling the teleport, or was something else controlling it? Did it assume the humanoid form so that it could control the teleport machine and the doors and everything?
To try and stop.
It could basically push buttons.
So this is.
But that would imply that it wasn't the Vashta Nerada that designed that, would it? Because they don't have fingers and. things.
Well, I mean, there could be something that's been working with them if we were going to do a part.
What they do?
It's always the master. If we were in the 70s, it will be the master.
It would be, yeah.
Doctor.
I'm not sure
how lovely to see you again.
I've got a lovely bit
for the last time.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, there he is, the man himself.
He's turned up.
Yeah.
I bought that of somebody on Twitter, and I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. They're really good, aren't they? They do the frontispiece.
Yeah. Anyway,
so I would say that the Vashta Nerada are working under their own agenda, and there's a previously unknown ability for them to operate as sort of humanoid, to have fingers and stuff. And
maybe that's something they used to have.
Counter, I take it,
or maybe they had it previously,
or maybe they had
lost it.
This
some vestigial memory, collective memory, is assembling the shape altogether, but they don't quite know what to do with it.
And this universe-wide plan with escape rooms is extraordinarily elaborate. That they've constructed it.
So elaborate, it could almost be a cyber plan.
It could be, but it's a shadow plan.
Story.
I know, somebody needs to.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my idea would be get back into the escape room and seal ourselves in there.
I think we have to.
Then sealed the Vashta Nerada in the room with the dome.
Yeah.
With a damaged teleport system, all its doors shut off.
I mean, they might be able to repair that, so we might have to think about coming back at some point to stop that happening.
Yeah, but at least we'll be alive.
I've got to keep my companion safe.
And I would also think about the domed roof. It's designed to keep extonic light out, although not.
Somehow.
Well, you could shatter it, or maybe it could be tinted so that it's permanently letting.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just look for my tinting machine. Let's look for my glass dome tinting machine.
You got a Sonic. It's magic.
Oh yeah, the Sonic will do
Don't question it. We're getting to the end of our allocated episode runtime, and I need some Deus Ex
just need a shortcut.
Yeah.
Right. That sounds like a great idea, Doctor. Why don't you do that? Well suggested there, Doctor.
That's exactly what we're going to do, and I know exactly how to do that. I point my Sonic at it and
set in 47 or 48, I think,
they
something
never
like
explain
that.
in the show, and something good happens.
Yeah,
so but obviously we've got to be careful ourselves. We've got to be doing this on the threshold of the escape room door.
You've got to be poking the Sonic out.
Yeah,
so
because we don't want to
something happens.
You're on the threshold. I'm back in the escape room now. I was through there first. So well done, Doctor. You hold them off. You change that light bulb.
Yeah, so either they're incapacitated or destroyed or whatever, but they're not.
Are they starting to realise?
Yeah, they realise that they're done for.
Oh, is it?
Trapped.
Are they reacting in any kind of way? They like, curses, Doctor, but we shall meet again. And next time I will destroy you.
Give us a little bit of a performance, Jeff, there. Go on. Show us what dying Vashta Nerada.
Yeah, shred your
melting.
Okay. So we're back where we started, aren't we? But without
we are
exactly.
But at least the monsters have gone.
So
yes,
all these shutters are still down.
Yeah. So you need
what did we do that got the shutters down? Could you remind me? Because
we had to get them down, didn't we? So
let's put the books back on the shelves. Will that? No, that.
Words on the scene, books on the
that would just lock the door again, wouldn't it? Which we've shut.
Yeah. So you're back in the room and it's sealed off from the hall bit now.
So we'll close that bookshelf. All the rest of it.
Yeah. Get your map out, Revel.
Yeah,
I can't remember what we've got some drawers which we've already opened.
There was a safe in there, wasn't there? But that had the key in it. We used that, didn't we? Yeah, that's all good. There was a crowbar. Can we use a crowbar?
Yep.
Did that get the shutters?
Because we used the crowbar to get the shutter, take the shutters off. That covered the UV panels, didn't it?
Yeah.
But maybe we could use that to attack the door that leads back into reception.
Just the window.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps something's happened to the door due to the teleport system being disabled. So
maybe it's unlocked. Please.
So we can just go through the door.
Yeah.
We'll just get out of it, back into reception where that the receptionist is.
Yeah,
well, she's
She gone?
perhaps done a runner now.
Yeah. Has everybody done a runner? Is it looking deserted?
Well, there was only the other one guy there, and he got munched, didn't he? So
yeah,
he did. Yeah. What was his name?
Let's
Ian.
have a quick moment
Ian.
silence for him, Rebel. Right, that's enough.
Yeah.
It's more than Andrew got, wasn't it?
That's
So
true.
let's. So we can just go out. And now with this, the trouble is, if this teleport's broken, I bet is this a plot hole? But if this teleport's broken, can we get back to the TARDIS?
yes,
We've got to
because
find a way.
the reception area that you went into
That was beyond
just,
the teleport, then.
Yes, yeah, the
Right,
teleport.
okay. So we're
is
just back in
you
normal
know,
time and space where we
Yeah,
arrived.
so you can walk back to the TARDIS and
That's
discuss
it.
the
We're
adventure.
out of it then. Brilliant. We've done it.
Okay, so now
Survived.
we have the theme music and next week on Doctor Who trailer.
Hooray! Yay! That was
Yeah.
a close call, wasn't it, Doctor? Well done with your Sonic.
Yeah, I don't think without some generous prompting from the game's master.
Yeah, we'd have been dead, mate.
I
We'd
don't
have
think.
been toasted.
Yeah,
I don't think you probably would. have,
Thanks to our omnipotent narrator sort of guiding
Yeah.
us through all this, because that was a disaster. We would have died
Jeff
completely.
I'll be honest. Creating developing the first half idea, it's great. Loved it, really good. This second half
Seconds, like, oh,
no,
pretty difficult, because suddenly I was developing
has to mean
more.
something.
Well, it has to mean something, and this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. They could come up with something I hadn't thought of, which you did at points, and that's part of the fun of it, is trying to wing it,
Yeah.
and then just going, the teleport doesn't work anymore because this is going to take hours, So yeah, it is really good fun, but you can see even just doing something like this that it's not easy doing this stuff.
I think the potential in this game, though, for exploring the Doctor Who universe that in your own way is wonderful.
oh yeah, totally.
Well,
it's
if you
massive.
think about it,
We haven't used
if you think about it,
in the game yet, have we?
No.
So,
well, exactly. If we'd had more time, we could have gone into those doors, couldn't we? So we could have had
if we
an
could
adventure
have
in
like
Napoleonic Wars or
a whole
something.
day's adventure. We
Pirate
could
ship.
Really.
Yeah,
gone
exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, I know, Jeff, you haven't got time. You've got a family and a job and everything. You
Yeah,
can't,
Yeah, I
you done good, Jeff. Whoops, well done, mate.
yeah, I enjoyed that. So
yeah.
what I'd like,
Do you know what? It was a good. It's quite a tricky ending, because the whole thing about changing light, but it sort of makes sense in a weird Doctor Who kind of way,
proper
because
internal logic there, wasn't there?
there was a logic to it.
We just had to
thanks.
prompted
That's very
to go
kind.
to find
Yeah,
it.
Prompted quite heavily.
I
'cause,
just had to,
It's getting late, mate. We're a little bit older than you, Jeff. So we got to think about this stuff a little bit harder.
yes.
Anything after 8 o'clock is basically just redundancy. Really, yeah.
So what I'd like to put back to you two is there's Crispy.
Yes.
Who wants to sort of plan the next instalment, or do you want to go with one of the properly scripted ones that will work and make sense from the RPG
Who
book?
wants to go with one of the scripted ones? No.
I would love to know what Paul would come up with, but I must
mate,
good
you
dodge,
wanna do
Graham.
that.
I think it would be quite surreal, but a lot of fun. But it's how
It
much
would be
time
very
we've
surreal.
got. How much time? have you got?
It might take you time. Yeah, it might take me a couple of months or so.
Well, I tell you
get
what, why
around
don't
to
we
it.
both write one, and whoever's got one first, we go
Yeah,
with that.
let-
And give the
let's
other
do
guy more
that.
time to finish.
That sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's
do that.
Yeah.
And then you whoever gets there first can be the games master, for that
yeah.
one, obviously, and then I'll take over as the Doctor or Rebel, or maybe I can come up with another character.
Yeah.
if you want
Another
to.
character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a
You
Dr.
could keep
Light
Rebel
one,
in.
Jeff and Rebel.
Yeah.
It's like an 80s pop duo.
A rebel and Jeff.
Rebel.
I'm a
Jeff.
rebel, Jeff. Yeah.
And there's a good plan, because the first one to get one done is the games master, and gives the other guy more time to
Yeah.
gear up for his
Figure it
turn.
out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll say next week we've got another podcast to do, and then I'm on holiday. So for after
month,
that,
it was a month before we did episode 1.
Yeah.
So
It was.
it
It
was a month.
was a month between part 1 and 2.
I don't care, Graham. It may have taken me a month. I'm giving you a fortnight.
Okay. So
That's a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, we just do one of these.
The rules for me.
Travels.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh,
there he goes.
that will help.
He's got his Doctor Who book out. He's waving a David Tennant at
There's
me in
one
a
written
threatening
in there
manner.
already. Right, okay, yeah, no, I can go because I've got more time than Paul, I'm sure.
No, I'm
My
joshing.
children are all grown up.
Mine are getting there. They're almost grown up.
Yeah,
But the trouble is now they're
almost.
grown up, but they're at home. What's that like?
Draining your resources. Yeah, this is good fun. I enjoy this, and we had a good response to the first pod, didn't we, Paul? And
Let's hope we get an equally good response to the second part.
Yeah, I hope so.
You never know. It could be a complete disaster. I like the story though, Jeff.
I'm
Even though, I did like that story. I thought it was quite good.
Do you know? I'm not just saying
Time
it.
with Midnight was quite inventive. You know, it sort of makes sense.
Even like the jungle reminded me of an episode, a Capaldi episode. The pirate ship reminded me of a Whittaker episode.
Yeah.
The battlefield reminded me of War of the Sontarans.
That's what I was thinking.
So, It really felt Doctor Who-y.
It did.
Good.
It
Well,
did
it
feel
was-
Doctor Who. Well done,
Yeah,
mate.
I really enjoyed that, and it was difficult, which is partly why I put off doing part 2, because I keep thinking about it. I was like, and you discover.
I might write a one-parter.
Yeah, mate, that's fine.
Get it all done in one go.
The unknown,
Yeah.
but minutes.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Infinite possibilities, and the
That's
way
the
you have to get
beauty of
yourself out
Doctor
of
Who,
it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally.
Why are we still watching it 60 years
yeah.
later? Because it
Exactly.
doesn't we never get bored with something that never stays the same.
Never get bored. No,
It's
true,
it's a show that can open the door to any possible adventure.
That
Which
sounded
you can
really
use
profound.
to be a bit of light, frothy fun, or something deep with some meaning behind it.
Or something that's going to kill us
a
all.
comedy episode.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
I want to do a musical. Yeah. I want to do a musical.
Oh, once more we feed.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Here.
Brilliant.
Okay.
That's fabulous. Thanks for
All
that.
right. Thanks, both. I've
Enjoyed
enjoyed
that.
that enormously, and to our dear listeners, if you've enjoyed,
If you're still with us,
if you're still with us, let us know. If you've enjoyed this one, let us know, and come back for part 3. One that would be RPG. But you need to come up with a title for it. There'll be it's another one. It's not a part 3.
it's story 2, isn't it? We've done story 1.
story
we do
2.
Story 2.
Yeah.
There you go.
Season 2.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the season,
Oh
isn't it?
yeah. What was the? Oh yeah, it was the Escape Room of Shadows. Was that what it was called? This one.
Escape Room of Shadows.
Room
Yeah.
of Shadows.
Yeah. You got to come up
that's
with a
so-
suitably Doctor Who
Yeah.
title for it.
Nice one.
To do
Well,
that.
so do I start with terror of or horror of?
Fear of.
Fear of the dark. That's
Fear of
that's
the
an album,
terror.
isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
The terrible fear. The terrible creeping thing of fear.
Now I've just got to go through my big file of Doctor Who ideas. I wish they do.
Yeah, I'm just
Do
gonna
one of them.
immerse myself in the Hinchcliffe Holmes stories.
Oh yeah,
And,
give us a
and
spooky
figure
one.
Man after
something.
my own heart there.
Yeah. It's got an idea.
He's just had an idea
something
on
just
air.
landed in my head like a meteor right there and created this great plume of dust. So I'm going to take a look later at what's settled in the crater and unpack it. That'll do.
Okay, interesting.
Just occurred to me that if I just am lazy and don't do anything, Paul will finish first.
Yeah, but it'll be September at least before I'm done.
Next September.
Maybe Christmas. Be a Christmas episode. Brilliant. Excellent. All right. Thank you,
both.
dear listeners,
Thanks,
once
everyone.
again. Thank you, guys.
And thanks for having
See
me.
you soon.
Fabulous.
Yeah, thanks for
Oh,
joining
you're
us
welcome,
again.
mate. Absolutely
Pleasure.
welcome.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Okay, bye.